Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I want to talk to you about something incredibly powerful, something that has changed lives, built empires, and turned the impossible into the inevitable. It's not luck, it's not just talent, it's the power of visualization. Everything we build, everything we create, and everything we become, it all starts with a single thought. Look around you. Every invention, every masterpiece, every achievement that changed the course of history, it existed in the mind before it ever touched the world. The airplane began in the imagination of the Wright brothers. Electric light was once only a dream in Edison's mind. Greatness doesn't begin on paper or in physical reality. It begins in the unseen world of thought, the inner canvas where we sketch our desires and our destiny. Our mind is the birthplace of every possibility, and those who dare to think differently are the ones who shape the world differently. When we say everything begins in the mind, we are not just making a poetic statement, we are stating a law of life. It's how entrepreneurs see the end result before a single product is created. The clearer the vision in the mind, the stronger the chances that it will come alive in the real world. Our brain doesn't know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you deeply visualize success, your body and emotions begin to respond as if you're already there. That's where the magic lies. You start feeling more confident, more capable, and more connected to your purpose. And when you feel that way, when your mental state is already aligned with success, you begin to take actions that naturally lead you there. Without even realizing it, you start walking, talking, and thinking like the person you want to become. That transformation doesn't start with results, it starts with imagination. There is no power greater than the human mind fueled by belief. But the tragedy is, most people don't use their minds to build, they use them to doubt, to fear, and to replay limitations. They visualize worst case scenarios, failure, and rejection more than they do victory. That's like having a powerful engine and choosing to drive it in reverse. If you're not controlling your vision is controlling you and not in your favor. You become a prisoner of your thoughts instead of a leader of your life. That's why awareness is everything. Being conscious of what you feed your mind determines the quality of your life. The mind is like a garden, it will grow whatever you plant in it. If you plant seeds of success, passion, and belief, you will grow confidence, clarity, and momentum. But if you plant doubt, fear, and negativity, don't be surprised when your reality reflects it. You are the gardener, you have the choice. And the more intentional you are with the images you create in your mind, the more power You have to shape the world you live in. This isn't just motivation, this is neuroscience, psychology, and ancient wisdom, all pointing to the same truth. You become what you repeatedly think about. So the next time you feel stuck, lost, or unsure, don't rush to fix the outside. Go within. Take a moment, close your eyes, and paint a clear picture of where you want to go. Who do you want to be? What does that life feel like? Hold it in your mind, see it every day, and then act like it's already yours. Because that's how transformation truly begins. Not with the world changing for you, but with you changing how you see yourself in your mind's eye. That inner shift, that's where the real power lives. Visualization is more than just seeing an image in your mind. It's about breathing life into that image with emotion and belief. It's not enough to picture yourself succeeding. You have to feel what it would be like to stand on that stage, to receive that award, to live that dream. When your heart starts beating faster just from imagining your future, that's when your visualization begins to hold power. That's when your brain starts to record it as a real experience, not just a fantasy. And in that moment, you are no longer just dreaming, you are activating your deepest potential. When you visualize without emotion, you are watching your life like a movie. But when you bring belief and emotion into that picture, you become the main character. You step into the scene with confidence, passion, and certainty. Your body responds, your posture shifts, and your energy changes. Emotion makes the image magnetic. Belief gives it roots. The universe doesn't respond to vague hopes or empty daydreams. It responds to clarity wrapped in feeling. When your vision makes you smile, cry, or gives you goosebumps, that's when it's no longer just in your head, it's in your soul. Emotion is the bridge between thought and reality. When you imagine your future with intensity, when you feel the joy, gratitude, and excitement as if it's already happening, you send a signal to your subconscious mind. And the subconscious doesn't question what's real or not. It starts aligning your habits, decisions, and instincts with that emotion. This is why people who believe in their goals deeply often succeed, even if they don't have all the resources right away. Their belief powers their persistence. Their emotion fuels their discipline. And together, they create momentum that logic alone can't explain. Doubt, on the other hand, is like a shadow over your vision. It makes even the clearest image fade into uncertainty. You can have the best goals and the most detailed vision board, but if you're visualizing with fear or disbelief, you're watering your dreams with poison. That's why belief isn't optional, it's essential. Belief is the fuel that makes your mental engine run. It turns every setback into a setup. It makes you bounce back stronger because in your mind, you've already seen the win. And that mental image becomes your emotional anchor when storms try to shake you. We often underestimate the emotional dimension of success. We chase results but forget to build the emotional blueprint first. If you want to be confident, start by visualizing yourself as confident. If you want to be peaceful, see yourself living in peace. But go further, Feel a calmness in your chest, the confidence in your walk. Let that imagined emotion become your new emotional home. And the more you practice it, the more your nervous system adopts it as normal. That's how lasting change is born, not from sudden breakthroughs, but from consistent emotional alignment with the person you want to become. The truth is, your future isn't just waiting for you, it's calling you through your imagination. Every time you close your eyes and see yourself growing, achieving, becoming, and you feel that vision as truth, you're already bridging the gap between where you are and where you want to be. And that bridge, it's built with emotion, strengthened by belief. Your thoughts set the direction, but your emotions set the fire. And once that fire is lit, there's nothing in this world that can stop you from walking into the future you've already lived, first in your heart and then in your reality. The mind is not just a place where thoughts wander. It's a command center that shapes our habits, decisions, and ultimately our destiny. When you feed your mind a clear, consistent vision, something incredible happens. Your actions begin to align with that vision almost automatically. You may not notice it at first, but gradually the way you think, speak, and behave starts to shift in the direction of the image you've created. That's the quiet power of alignment. Your internal compass points toward your desired reality, and step by step, your life begins to move in that direction. This alignment isn't magic, it's psychology and biology working in your favor. The brain is constantly filtering information through a mechanism called the reticular activating system, RAS. When you consistently visualize your goals, your RAS begins to focus your attention on opportunities, people, and patterns that match that vision. Ever notice how once you set your mind on buying a red car, suddenly red cars are everywhere? That's not coincidence, it's focus. And the same applies to your dreams. The clearer your vision, the more your mind filters the world to help you walk towards it. Your body starts responding to the instructions given by the mind. If your vision is of strength, health, and vitality, your body starts leaning into healthier choices. If your vision is of confidence and success, your posture improves, your tone becomes firmer, and your presence grows stronger. This is because your brain seeks consistency. If you keep telling it that you are becoming something greater, it doesn't argue, it adjusts. It begins to close the gap between who you are and who you imagine yourself to be. That's how powerful visualization, backed by repetition, can rewire behavior. This internal shift is why some people seem naturally disciplined or highly driven. It's not that they were born that way, it's that they mentally rehearsed the life they wanted so many times that their habits began to mirror that life. Their morning routines, their work ethic, their focus, all of it came from aligning their inner image with their outer actions. They weren't forcing themselves to change. They were following a path their mind had already created. The best part? Anyone can do this. You don't need permission. You just need a vision. When you operate with alignment, your energy becomes focused and unshakable. You're no longer jumping from one thing to another, hoping something will work. You're moving with intention, your mind isn't confused, and your actions aren't scattered. you know what you want, and your daily habits reflect that clarity. This kind of alignment removes resistance. It makes you resilient in the face of failure because deep down you know exactly where you're going. And that certainty, that clarity is rare and powerful in a world full of distraction. So, if you ever feel lost, unmotivated, or stuck in cycles that don't serve you, look inward first. Ask yourself, what vision am I feeding my mind? Because whether you realize it or not, your life is always aligning with something, a story, a belief, an image. The question is it the one you chose, or one that was given to you by fear, doubt, or the outside world? Choose your vision consciously, feed it daily, and watch as your mind, your habits, and your entire life begin to rise up to meet it.